Okay, I was going to show a couple little things you can do as you create a chart. A lot of times on Excel 2013, you can just highlight the data and a little thing comes up on the bottom right-hand corner. It says Quick Analysis, and you can create a chart. We might want to clean it up and mess around with it a little bit more. Also on 2000, Excel 2010, you would highlight the data and you would go to Insert, line chart. You can, and that would be a little bit more work, but you could still create a chart by playing around with it. And I encourage you to play around with Excel just to try to see what type of charts you can make. One thing you might want to do here is you would try to, maybe you'd want to clean this up because maybe it looks too busy. The rate looks fairly clean, but this looks too busy with so many numbers. So I might want my major axis to be, instead of going by 200, I might want it to go by 500. So I'd simply click here, and I'd right click and go Format Axis. And that brings up this little argument box. And you see it says a major unit in gray, it says it's 200, and sure enough it's 200. It says a minor unit is by 40, which is, you may not want that either. But really, to clean this up, we could just go fix, so I don't want it to go automatically, but I want it what I want. And I want to fix it at my major unit to be 500. If I simply click, and also you can notice that you could actually fix where it starts and where it ends. Okay, if you leave it auto, you let Excel choose what it wants. So anyway, I go close, and that cleans it up really nicely to where it kind of matches this type of scale. Other things you could do is you might want this to be dollars. So if you highlighted this and made this dollars, so I could go to Home and go dollars, it would make this dollars too, which is kind of nice. And the same thing, if I wanted these percents, I could change this to 0.05, 0.10, and then, and so on. And then if I highlighted these and make these percent, then that makes that percent also. So you can do things like that. You could click on here and go to Layout and Axis Titles. And let's say I want a horizontal title down here. I could go horizontal, and I'm going to go below. And then I would simply click up here and go Equals and click on Rate, and I'll put whatever I have that label. I can still do the same thing on the vertical title. I could go up here to Layout, Axis Titles, Primary Vertical Title, and you have different choices: horizontal, vertical. I kind of like this rotated one. Again, I can go Equals over here and click on Bond Price. I'm just going to put that in there. And what you can do there, now that I don't have Bond Price, now that I have it labeled here, I could probably, and I only have one line on here, this is probably redundant, so I could take that off. Maybe drag this over a little bit. Sometimes it looks funny. It's like too far to the right. So I kind of got it the way I liked. Now, one thing you can do to save a little bit of work, well, I'm repeating this chart over several charts. What I could do is make a template, and I could go up here to Design and go to Save as Template, and let's say we want to call this Rate versus Bond Price, and I could save that. Okay. Now when I go down to this one, it's not going to carry everything over, but I could go change chart type, go to templates. If I wave over these, it'll tell me which one it was. So this is rate versus bond price. So I'm going to click on that and go OK. And it does a lot of the things. So it makes it look very similar to this. So here I have to again change this to dollars and percent and insert the titles. But the template did rescale this, and it also deleted this here on the right. So it did a couple things. So the template can help also if you're repeating again and again and again. So that's it for that video. Hopefully it helped.